Hey everyone, welcome to another Prism Caribbean video. Pleasant good day. I am your tutor, Jordan Jaffa, and we're here for Prism Caribbean, and today we'll be doing a new topic called functions, relations, and graphs. So bear this in mind. This topic requires a lot of practice. A lot of people may overshadow this topic and they may think to themselves, hey, functions is a pretty easy topic, I can move on. Do not think like this, especially with functions, relations, and graphs. Sure, it might be an easy topic, however, the questions can be worded differently or slightly from previous years, as you can see in the past papers, which may tend to confuse students a bit, even though the same application is applied. Again, with all my videos give you a grasp of the topic, and it is up for you now. It's up to you now to go and take that knowledge and go and practice it and perfect your grasp and reach a knowledge of that topic in particular. Again, I am your tutor, Jordan Jaffa, and this is Prism Caribbean, Functions, Relations, and Graphs, Math. So let us begin with what we need to know. So today we'll be going through a lot of objectives. It's more of an introduction into the topic, of course, and I will try to go from 1 to 6, right? 1 to 6. 7 and 8 I will try to reserve it for another video. However, if I do have time, I may reach into that. However, again, we are not rushing anything here. We are here to learn, grasp, and of course you can do your own practice in your own time. So let's begin, right? We want to know some basic concepts associated with relations, but I'm going to do both relations and functions one time, right? So we need to know some key definitions. Domain. You are going to hear this term a lot. Say domain is a set of possible values of the independent variable, right? And then we have the codomain. I'm going to explain all these now, so no need to worry, right? This codomain is a set of possible values right, that can possibly come out. So in this case we will have a domain which will look like this, right? And then we have a codomain, right? And then obviously they will be related somehow. So this here is a relation, right? And some relations may even be looking like this, right? So we have some numbers here and we have some numbers here, and they're related by some form, equation and stuff, right? So the domain is a set of possible values of the independent variable, and the codomain is a set of possible values that can come out as a result of some form of equation, right? If you need that explained over, just rewind the video, right? I'm moving on from here. So that is basically a very, very simple concept with regards to this topic. As for the definition, you don't need to learn it, but however, it will be of use in understanding what it is exactly, right? So now moving on, right? There are many ways of representing a relation. We have a one-to-one relation, right, which really looks like this. Then we have many-to-one, which may look like this. Of course, we have values on either end, imagine these are numbers and they're related some way somehow, but this is just general, the general grasp. And then we have one to many, one to one, many to one, and then we have many to many, which the arrows can be coming from all over, right? But again, don't get yourself too concerned about this. It's just to understand the basic concept. So we have one to one, right? Of course, these arrows are coming on to the same area. I don't know if I illustrated that, right? And then we have many to many, right? And then we have, of course, one to many, or many to one, right? These are just some ways in which we can represent relations, right? So now we need to know what is a function and how functions operate, what we need to know about them, how they come, right? So a function is basically a relationship between two sets, or it's basically a relationship in which the member of the first set is connected to the member of the other set, right? By only one member, right? So basically a function can only be one to one. If a function is one to one, then that means we will have an inverse, right? If there is a one-to-one relationship as well existing, right? So how a function can be, let me just rewrite this. Function one to one, right? Sorry, let me rewrite that. An inverse can be written, right? It can be written as f of x, g of x, h of x. Other possible scenarios, I have it down here written, right? Yeah. So these are just the general forms in which it may come in. And how it will be written, it can be written as f of x is equal to, example, just fix that, right? F of x is equal to 3x plus 2. We can even write it as f to x is equal to x squared plus 7. You know, even g of x is equal to anything, x cubed plus x squared plus 2x plus 7, right? And that's just pretty much the hang of it right there, the beginning of what you need to know. This here is a function notation, right? That's all you need to know for there. Again, so as I was saying, so a function really expresses a relationship, right? And with regards to this relationship in particular, right, so in a relation, let's say we have two variables a and b. So in a relation from a and b, an element of a can be related to more than one element of b. That's like many to one, one to many, right? However, with regards to a function, as stated previously, a function can only be one to one, right? So as I said, let's say we have 2, 4, 6, 8, right? This is x squared. The function is okay, let me just write on that in a bigger space. And instead of x squared, I'll just write this as x, and I'll write this as x squared. That's x squared. So 2 by 2 is 4, 4 by 4 is 16, 6 by 6 is 36, 8 by 8 is 64. So there is a relation, right? And that relation can be written as f of x is equal to x squared. That, since it's a one-to-one, it is a function, right? This here is given as a function, right? Now I just wanted to give you all a brief introduction into functions. Go over this video if you need to go over any particular part of this video. Anything you need to go over it slowly. Make sure you understand it. I want you to understand the concept of what is being written. If you don't understand anything in particular, or any examples given throughout the video, I will have another video where I actually go into questions dealing with functions, right? But according to the syllabus, I would like to stick to it with regards to functions, what is being taught exactly, so that I can have a good gauge as to where I am, and you all can go ahead based on the syllabus objectives. However, this is YouTube. You're free to do what you want in terms of which video to go to. And of course, before you move on to the next video, try to understand the concept. And this is Jordan Shaffer. We have a very short video today on functions, relations, and graphs. Just a brief introduction. Again, go over it as you deem necessary. This is Prism Caribbean. I am Jordan Jaffa, your tutor for Prism Caribbean Maths. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.